Hey guys, mistmaster1 here from the Lumastation, and welcome to something different for a change. This is something that I've never done before, and I figured I would show you guys. What you are looking at right now is a game called Team Fortress 2. Don't pay any attention to the game right now, let me explain this, but Team Fortress 2 is a first-person shooter. Now, I know that might turn some people off already, but listen, before you actually turn your nose to it, because it's actually better than most FPSs, because it actually is more than just a random first-person shooter. You have different classes you can choose from and all that kind of jazz. I actually recommend it. This is the only FPS I like. I like it, Rage likes it, and he hates FPS with a passion, so yeah. Honestly, definitely not your typical first-person shooter, because obviously if it was, I wouldn't be playing it, so I really recommend you actually check it out. It's free on Steam. If you don't know what Steam is, it's basically like a little program you can run where you can play PC games from a company called Valve and other kinds of stuff. It's free to play right now. It actually went free to play a little less than a year ago, and well, I've been playing since late 2010, so I'm decent at this game. But anyway, what I'm doing is playing as this class known as the Spy. Now, Spy is actually what is considered to be the most difficult class to actually play. And right here I get a little lucky, and this guy can't aim. I'm about to die, 10 health there, so I make my escape, and I don't know how I'm alive, but I got out. But yeah, anyway, now that I've explained all that jazz, I want you guys to let me know if you like this idea, if you want me to do more of these. I'll probably have more of LS with me, when I do these, because, the more the merrier, of course, but I'm just going to do this for now, and this is quite a long video. I'm not going to make all of these that long. Let me know if you guys like what I'm doing with this, and also how long you want the gameplays to typically be, because I have several rounds of this, this class going on. It's going to be a 30-minute video. I hope you guys enjoy. So, this map is called King of the Hill Nucleus. There's several game types, and the one I'm playing is called King of the Hill. You also have Capture the Flag, you have Attack Defense, you have Arena, just all kinds of stuff. And, well, this map's called Nucleus. There's Arena Nucleus, and there's King of the Hill Nucleus, which is honestly one of my favorite maps. It's a really good spy map, and yeah. I've pretty much explained everything I want about this game. If you want to, know more, just look it up on YouTube. There's, you really need to actually play the game before it really makes a lot of sense, so I'm just gonna go on the typical, forget about explaining this now, let's actually just talk about the gameplay itself. Now, for this, after 3 minutes, I'm finally getting into this, but what I have is actually, 3 weapons of choice for me. What I have is, I cannot talk, I'm sorry. But what I have is the Spy's gun, which is a revolver. He has several kinds of revolvers, and the one I'm using is called the Ambassador. I actually switch out for something else later. Oh, we lose the round, that sucks. Anyway, but yeah, Ambassador, and that's the thing I like. All of these different weapons have different abilities that allow you to play each class differently, so it's not the same every time. You can switch it up if you want. And I make a hilariously stupid failed jump when I was trying to make that. Let's forget that ever happened. But yeah, the Ambassador, if you land a headshot, if you hit the opponent in the head with this this revolver, it does 102 damage. Now, for those who don't know, TF2 has several classes, and a lot of them are lightweight classes that only have about 125 health. So 2 headshots do it for every class except one. And there's also a few exceptions to that, but just don't think about it right now. But as you see right here, as the Spy, your goal is to sabotage the enemy. And this is easily the most unique class that, TF2 has to offer. What you have to do, I still haven't finished explaining stuff, let me get back to that. I have a knife called the Conniver's Kunai. The Spy has his own knife, and you can get behind people and backstab them for an instant kill. Kill them instantly. Because, stab them in the back, fuck up their spine, yeah. And you also have a little Invisi-Watch, which is a watch that allows you to go invisible for a short period of time to get behind enemies without them seeing you. The Spy can also disguise as different classes to fool out the enemy, but you really don't want to rely on disguising as much as cloaking, because your disguise won't fool too many people for long, so just watch out for that. And the watch I have for choice is actually the Dead Ringer, which allows you to feign your death. If you what is it? If you pull it out like I just did right there, when you're taking damage, your body, like, you'll turn invisible, and I just get killed. Oh well. But yeah, and you also have the regular watches called the regular invisible watch and the cloak and dagger. The invisible watch lets you cloak whenever you want, but you run out after a little bit of time. The cloak and dagger allows you to actually stay invisible forever, but it drains faster, and if you stay in one spot when you're invisible, it recharges over time. So, yeah. And now, as much as I just want to stop talking about the game, because you really, as much as I'd like to explain this game more, if I keep doing that, I'll probably just explain the whole game and not really talk about this gameplay. So now that I've explained enough about that, basically your job is spy, psych out the enemy, and yeah, pretty much backstab them. You actually have a sapper, which gets rid of engineers' buildings, which can really help your team out. So, anyway, now let's actually move on with the gameplay, because I'm hoping at least a few of you are familiar with this game. If not, oh well. Now, that was actually really lucky right there. I pull out my dead ringer right before those rockets from that sentry actually shoot me, and that would have been really bad. But you know, this gameplay I was actually pretty happy about. This is going to be, well, several gameplays actually, because, well, it's a half-hour video. I have several rounds crammed into this. Trying to heal from this dispenser, that engineer gets suspicious, he whacks me, but I just get out of there because now I'm thinking that I need to actually, like, get the jump on him when I have the time. And I see a pyro right here, he's low on health, just shoot him with the, you know, the ambassador, or whatever gun you have, and he kills him in one shot. And I also see this soldier right here is getting distracted by another one of my teammates. Sneak up on him, get the backstab, and it's done. And I get lit on fire by that pyro, and I get killed by the sentry because I forgot it was there. If I confused you yet, if you're not familiar with this game, probably, but again, I really hope you guys are familiar with this. There are several classes. If I talk about classes that I haven't talked about, then I will get around to them eventually. Well, at least I really hope you guys like it. If you guys don't like this, then I might not do it, but I just really want to try something different, because LS is looking for something different than just Minecraft and Terraria, and this is something I really like, and Lumastation's actually gotten recently into this too, so I figured why the hell not. Now, if I could actually, well, I have been talking about the gameplay, but as you see right here, I just get behind them. What I'm trying to do is just basically get back to their spawn every single time, and then just pick off people who are there. Of course, I really want to pick off their engineer. Oh, I love this part right here. That pyro knows I'm a spy and he's after me, but here's the thing. I trick him out, and I get a nice little side stab right there. Because the thing was, pyros are your counter, and they can light you on fire. They really, really hate spies. It's their job to check for you. And they're quite dickish. Some pyros are quite dickish when they check for you. They check like everyone's impossible to play spy. I hate it. And as you saw right there, I kept running away to give him the intention that I was just, you know, like trying to run from him. And what happened was, because he tried to keep following me in the direction he anticipated me to go to, I was able to like stop and go in the opposite direction and stab him before he realized what was going on. So there you go. I consider myself a decent spy. In no way, shape, or form am I the best spy. I do make my mistakes, but I do like to think that I am a decent spy. Like, you see right here, I'm not really doing the best of job. I do sap his stuff, but I know that I need to get out of there because that engineer's pissed. That spy is after me, another spy. And I need to work on my aim, but I get like killed with my ambassador. That sniper shoots me, who's lagging, well, not lagging, but he's completely oblivious. The dead ringer also makes a really loud decloaking sound, so if you have people who are paying attention, they will hear you, they will turn around, and probably like blow a hole in your face with their gun or whatever, like whatever they have. That pyro like suspects me, so I just get the hell out of there, use the dead ringer. That's the thing I really like about the dead ringer. He gets, oh, and he's still after me, and I forgot to check to see if he was, and well, I paid the price for it. But that's the thing I like about the dead ringer. It feigns your death. You want to use it like when it's like it makes sense, because if you use it when you only die from a few damage from the enemy's perspective, they're probably gonna know you're dead ringing. Oh, right here. I try to go for that stab on that heavy, and I fall to my death. No, and we lose this round again. But yeah, there are several ways to play spy. If you guys are interested by this, go look up different spy gameplays, because this is not the only way to play spy. And by the way, creepy soldier. He's looking. He's scared. But will he find anyone? Well, spoilers, he lives through this round. But whatever. What you'll notice is that you have your little health bar at the bottom left there. I only have 60 HP. You might be thinking that's very little. The Spy normally has 125 health, like most of the classes. But because I'm using this kunai, the conniver's kunai, and I get, like, butt sex by this fucking sniper, I was like, where the fuck did you come from? And he gets away, which I was a little pissed off. Or does he? I can't tell. But, yeah. And what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the kunai. And the thing is, you might be thinking, well, why would you get rid of 65 health for just putting on a different item? Well, when you backstab someone, you actually take their health away. So, if the opponent you backstab is more than has 125 health or more, you can actually go up to a maximum overheal of 180, which is like a lot more than what the standard Spy is. And right here, I'm trying my best to get away, but that engineer whacks me with his weapon. It makes me bleed. I need to get the hell out of here, so I take a little indirect escape route and just fall down there. Now, I'm in this predicament where I'm like, okay, they have stuff set up at spawn. Their team was trying to capture the point, but it looks like we're under control now. I'm just going to head back. That sniper suspects me, so I'm getting the hell out of there. He was just used his Girardi, but he missed. Girardi reveals you as a spy. There's like so many things you have to look out for a spy. I cannot cover them all in this short period of time, but you just really need to know what you're doing. You need to know the layout of the map. You need to know where the health packs are. You need to know where the ammo boxes are. You need to know when to pick your target. You need to know what targets are best at the current time. There's just so many factors. And also, there's a bit of luck involved, but most of the time, as a spy, you need to think on your feet, and you need to think of choices you can make that aren't going to be too bad. And surprising me there with another spy, I actually get backstabbed by him. My corpse goes flying, but I land in like a really small part of the map, and I somehow hang on to like an edge. And I saw that pyro, you know, I look back and that pyro's following me, so I'm thinking, okay, you know what, fuck you, I'm just going to escape and bail out of there, because I know he was going to go and spy check me. Spy checking is pyro, you spray your flames on someone. I thought this guy was a spy, because I'm like, why are you just randomly hanging out there? But spy checking is a pyro. The pyros spray their flames on you, and if you light on fire, then they know you're a spy. Just one of the major things that a spy is weak to are pyros. Avoid them like the plague unless they do not suspect you. Like, and you approach them from behind, then go for the backstab, or even pick them off with your revolver if you have the chance. And I get a very lucky backstab on that engineer. Did not deserve that. That heavy checks me. I just be a little dick and just block him off and confuse him for a little bit, but yeah. And we're already 12.5 minutes into this, and now I make a really bad mistake. I should have just like retreated after I failed the first time. I don't have my cloak back, so I can't dead ring, and I get killed. And see, that's the thing. If the pyro finds out about you in either way, then it just really, really sucks. And I don't know why my video is glitching out here. I apologize for that. Hopefully it comes back sometime soon, because if it's just blacking out and come on, load already. Is it seriously doing this? This really sucks. Really? Hang on, guys. Okay, sorry about that. And now that I am back, we can actually continue this commentary. And what the fuck? And why is my video doing that? That is not normal. It might not be happening for you guys, but what is it? Like I hope it doesn't do this when it actually renders, but what's happening is that pretty much my video is glitching out in the actual like in Sony Vegas, where I'm actually trying to fucking... Let me mute this because I have my audio on when I'm actually trying to commentate. That's very distracting. Anyway, and I just hope that doesn't show up because it's really annoying me right now. Right here, I just respawned a little while ago. I'm trying to get behind this demo, but yeah, we get the backstab on him. The other spy was helping me, like, oh, I love this too, watch. Engineer comes after me and just go the other way and he gets backstabbed. Because that's the thing, if you start running away, people are gonna think that, you know, you're actually legitimately running away and they don't expect you to fucking do that. So, that's a really valid spy tactic, is to fake people out, and I was like, oh my god. Also, if you have the dead ringer, it's a really good idea to actually stay here and cap the point for your team to help them. Also, I decided to just decloak and not run away because I have that overheal. I can make it a little ways without, you know, risking too much. Of course, a pyro shootout would have been fucked, but, you know, gotta make the best of what you have. And, well, people are after me. I could see, like, people are coming through there, so I just take the jump off and I go back to the point because I think we're under attack. and it turns out he just retreats anyway. And people don't suspect me, and I take a fail stab at that engineer, and then I just get killed by the sentry. Oh well, you mess up. That's the thing is, like, Spy, you are not going to have a perfect round every time, so you make a mistake every once in a while. That Spy, for some reason, did not suspect me at all, so, oh, and that Pyro, another Pyro showed up, but thankfully there's another Spy to just be, like, derping there, and he lets me get away. And yeah, you really need to watch it when you play Spy. There's just like so many, I think I've already said this, haven't I? But there's just so many things that can go wrong. Like right here, I know like we're about to lose, it's overtime. We do win a round eventually, but it's like I just try to do my best and I just could not do anything. I mean, my team was not there. What the hell was I supposed to do? I tried my best to like pick off the enemy, but a Spy can't do everything. Well, unless you're amazing at it, but it's like at the same time, how are you gonna do that? Alright, and I forget if we win this round. I think this is the first round we actually win. I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. And, let's see, I get, you know, like, what's the word? I get shot by that scout, and I just try to take my pick, just gotta get that soldier. You know, even if you do, I really wanted to get that backstab, but for some reason it made me fail, and I just decided, okay, fuck it, just get out of there. But you need to know, in my situation, I just need to get a backstab like as soon as possible, because if I didn't, I was gonna die at like the first sight of anyone suspecting me. So since I had the overheal, I could get away. That's the thing. You need to get your you need to get a backstab with this, like bottom line, before anyone actually starts trying to kill you, because if you don't, you're only gonna have 60 HP. That's gonna be a huge problem. And then this fucking scout just randomly decides, and he's after me, and I'm like, oh my god, take a random jump, and it kites, because I panicked, and I wanted to just try to get out. I might have been able to do it if I jumped on top of, like, those little, like, metal grates that are sticking up, and then jumped off from those, but I don't know. Just that random scout just had to show up and ruin everything, so I got screwed over, and I'm just basically going back over and trying this again. Also, another thing, you want to vary your disguises. That's the one thing I'm not doing. Oh, by the way, that sniper had something called a Razorback, and this somehow works out. There's like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. That Pyro puts me out indirectly, I'm pretty sure. That other Pyro that lit me on fire is like, where the fuck am I? He keeps checking for me, and I decided, you know what, I have a second chance to like get out of here. I'm contemplating what to do, but I come back, and I don't get a backstab, but, you know, whatever. I just kill him and move on with it. That Pyro seems to have disappeared. that sniper was confused. He, like, turned around, gave me a free backstab, so, yeah. I've also switched to my Enforcer right now, and I get a lucky critical hit on that medic. You want to take out medics if you can, because medics are one of the most valuable targets you can go for as any class. I actually get my little kunai, because it's a strange conniver's kunai. And strange weapons add on to your kills, and I hit another like milestone on like the chart thing. I don't know how that works exactly. Well, I do, but I'm not gonna confuse it with it. Basically, the more kills you get, the better of like fearsome rank has. I'm just trying to pick off that sentry from a distance. You don't necessarily have to sap stuff. You have a gun for a reason. Use it. This heavy just like says, "Oh my God, it's a spy! Kill you!" And I'm just trying to avoid like chaos. Like I'm running from like 10 people here, and I'm like, "Oh my God, get me out of here!" And I do get out. Like I don't know how, because I could have sworn like 4 people spotted me, but you know. Whatever works, works. I'm not gonna question it. As long as I get away, I don't question it. So, being tricky as a spy, you have to. That medic, for some reason, doesn't know I'm a spy, because you can't pass through your teammates. If you bump into teammates, that means they're a spy. I go for a kill on this heavy, and nope, Chuck Testa. I get blown up by the frickin'. I think it was an indirect kill too, because I saw another spy running away, and I think he tried to kill that spy, and he killed me. So I was a little bit pissed at that. But anyway, again, you want to sort out your disguises. I'm just going as spy every time because I'm lazy. I don't feel like doing that. That scout is onto me, so I'm just trying to get away from him. And, well, not quite a backstab, but he was about to die anyway, so thanks for letting me kill you, I guess. That sniper, he does suspect me, but I'm just running for it. Oh my God, so much shit's going on. I don't know what to do. I killed that medic. And I leave the sentry alone, but you know, I killed the medic, that's good enough. I get another backstab on that demo man. And I get fucked by a pyro, so I'm trying to run the fuck away. He somehow just like decides, okay, I'm just gonna leave that spy there, which is like not like a typical. Oh, and there's another spy here, but that's not like a typical pyro behavior. You always go for the spy. I was like, what the hell is your deal? Anyway, moving on, that medic was thankfully, the medic decides to heal me when I was on fire, so I get those put out. Medics, always thank them, because they take their job. Oh, I really wanted that backstab right there, but they always take their time to heal you, and most medics just heal for, like, heavies and soldiers and shit, so when they heal for, like, you and stuff, I'm in, like, a really bad spot right here, and I just get demolished by that pyro. Medics, one of the most valuable classes in the game. If they decide to step out of their way and heal you instead of like a really powerful class, be thankful, because most medics won't heal like spies, scouts, or anything like that. And we actually win, and look at that, I get on the top score, even though I felt like I didn't do too much. But, you know, maybe I did, and I just don't have too much faith in myself, but whatever. And unfortunately, I'm dead when we have this happening, and when you win a round, you're the team that wins. You can go on an after killing, where the team cannot fight you back, and you get guaranteed critical hits, which for those who don't know, critical hits in most cases do triple damage they normally would at specific ranges. The backstab counts as a critical hit all the time, so don't ask about that. But stuff like melee weapons for most classes do 65 damage. I was like, oh, hi Spy, give me your health. Most classes, oh, I try to save our heavy right here, but he gets backstabbed, and then I stab the spy. I wish I was a little bit faster. But get back on track. Most melee weapons do about 65 damage from most classes, and when they get a critical hit, it does like 195, so like times 3, if you get what I mean. And that applies to all weapons. They're not necessarily completely like that, but it's on the same idea where it's like triple damage from the range you're at. I just killed that demo man because he's being a derp, and it looks like I try to go down for this pyro, but he gets killed, so I just dead ring and run away. Avoid taking the fall damage, even though it really doesn't matter since I'm going to lose that health anyway. So I like this spot right here on Nucleus because, oh, there's a spy, but he decloaks, and I try to go after him. When you hunt down for spies, you want to try to predict where you would go if you, well, he didn't necessarily see me, but, well, maybe he did, I don't know. You want to try to think where you would go if you were the spy, so that pyro is on our team. He's just being confused and stuff. I go back over here. This heavy just stands around, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to get out of here. And I get Gerardi'd, so people can see me even when I'm invisible, but thankfully I have several teammates to back me up, so I'm okay. Alright. And we're actually getting decently way into this commentary. It's almost done. We're in like the last third of it, where I'm actually doing somewhat decent now. And again, one of my favorite spots on Nucleus, just hang out there. You can see when targets run by. I try to go back over there, but that heavy suspects me, and I don't have my dead ringer up, so I get, you know, just like torn to pieces by his gun, which is very strong. I see one of our snipers taking care of that spy up there, just minding my own business, looking for different targets. There are people on the point. For some reason, I decided to ignore them. I probably could have gotten away with it, but on the bright side, and my thing's glitching up again, so hold on. Okay, and sorry about that. I just need to do something real quick. I go over to that point, and I just backstab the heavy and the medic. Heavy medic, very powerful combo when they're like together, and if you can sync up behind them and kill both of them, it is a very, very, very nice thing for your team, because that makes it less, you know, worried, because heavy and medic are like near impossible to take out. Well, that's not necessarily true, but it's like if you are trying to take them out head on, you need to take out the medic first in most cases, then the heavy, and it's just that if you can get an easy kill, just take it. I get a bit lucky right here. This, like, hang on, or is it? Yep, this pyro just comes up, and the scout's distracting him, so I get a backstab thanks to him. And now I jump down here again. There's just some more people. No one quite like respawning out of the door. That medic comes up. I decide, oh hey, I'll try to kill him too. But then like that scout comes out. Now he is trying to check me, so I'm like, oh my god. And then he just fucks off. So I'm like, okay, what the hell? And there's like so many people here. I failed to kill a single person. I am running for life because I was like in the range of like 7 people and nobody fucking saw me. And I'm just like, what the hell? Now, I could have gotten a backstab if I was a little more behind the medic, but, you know, I was just trying to kill him because I wanted to make sure I got the kill on him because medic's really valuable, and he was low on health anyway, so it didn't really matter. I could have got that scout, but I just wait a little bit, and I get a nice little side stab on him somehow. It was a little, you know, what is it, a little bit bullshit how I got that, but, you know, I had the chance to kill you anyway, so there, I did it for you. Since I had the chance earlier, it's just fair that I got him. It's like, oh, hey, spy. Just being randomly lit on fire by our pyro. And I'm just like, lay down. He just decloaks. He doesn't suspect anyone behind him. This sniper knows because he just bumped into him. He knows I'm a spy. And I'm just thinking like, okay, let's just do this. And I'm just trying to like duke it out with this sniper. And none of us are hitting with our fucking melee attacks. So I'm trying to shoot him. And it's like, this is not working because he's dodging my bullets. So what I do, I fake him out, switch back to my knife, make him think I was going for a backstab. And I just pull out my gun again and shoot him. See, when you're in these situations, don't panic. Just do what you... Oh, and I get Gerardi'd, so I'm like, oh, God, run away. And then I find out no one's chasing me, so I'm wondering, okay, who the hell... I sniper through that. I don't know where the sniper is, but I'm just running away because I don't want anyone to shoot me out of habit because I'm covered in pee, which is what the Gerardi is. So, what happens here... This is kind of dumb. If this is the part I think it is, like, let me see. I'm just waiting for more people to come out of spawn. There's 2 spies. Oh... There's like a spy, but he's on the other team. Okay, and would you look at that? Yeah, just a random spy walks out of spot and backstab. That's fun times. Right here, I was a little worried because I thought there was a pyro there, but apparently not. Sap that shit. And this engineer gets distracted by the other spy, and what's his name? Like, the Hazard. He is a really good player too. So us working together was really. Was just pretty awesome because I'm a decent spy. He proved to be a really good spy from what I saw of him. This round's about to this round's about to end. Go on for the after killing, which I can show this time. Crit Enforcer, 144 damage is deadly. 144 damage is a shitload of damage. Just taunting for no real reason, just to be like a little douchebag. But you know, just moving on with it. Alright, and I think this will be the last, what is it? This will be the last round before we actually end off the video, I'm pretty sure, because there's only like a few minutes left. I'm just doing the same thing, going up to this little spire right here on Nucleus. I love this little house. I love this map in general. I just love all the places you can go. There's so many blind spots for the enemy that you can just, like, drop down on them and just backstab them without them even detecting you. Right here, I was just like, oh, that heavy didn't check me. I'll just get a backstab on him. I should have waited and let the medic go ahead, but then again, I might have gotten killed later anyway. But, you know, oh well. I got rid of the heavy. That's another big deal for, like... Oh, right here, I able to get 2 backstabs because, the Hazard, the other spy, was sapping their shit. They're all, like, engineers are focused on getting rid of sappers when they can. They don't pay attention, and I just go in and backstab them while he saps them, and it worked out pretty well. So, right here, just going around, help my team capture the point, which, and if you couldn't tell already by those, like those times at the top, you need your time to run out first while, like, you know, you're under capture of the control point, and if that happens, well, you win. So there you go. Right here, I'm just trying to do the same thing I did before, but it's not working out, and then I see pyro flames, so I'm like, okay, get the fuck out, because I don't want to deal with when the pyro comes out to play, you might as well run away. So that's what I like to say. And I see, like, this opportunity, that spy gets away, but I just shoot him down, like the pyro down. See, when you take off pyro, when a pyro knows you're there and he's chasing you, what you want to do is just pick him off with your revolver while you're running away. You're not just gonna get right up back into his face and stab him. That's not gonna work. Now right here, I forget what happens. Right here, I try to go after that sniper. I could have gotten him, but they have the sentry set up, and I get killed. So I was like, that sucked. And why does this keep happening? I'm sorry guys, but my footage is glitching. I'll be right back. Or not, it just fixed itself, okay. And I don't know what happened because the screen blacked out, but a scout was going around, yeah, he is. And I was like, this scout really annoys me, so I'm like, come on, get over here. He kills me, or he thinks he kills me. I'm going back around for another time. He does not see me come out of spawn for some reason, and, wait for it, and I get the kill because he annoyed me so much, he's dead. So, yeah. And we are getting near the end of this. I think it's like the last minute or two before the end of the video. So again, guys, I guess I'll make a little closure here. There'll still be a little more gameplay, but let me know what you think of this. If you want me to do more of these, tell me how long you want them, preferably if I do them some more. And tell me what other classes you would want if you want me to, like, or if you want me to keep doing Spy, that's fine too, because I like playing Spy. But yeah, just trying to pick off more enemies here. And yeah, just get out of there, because staying around for too long is not good as a Spy. But yeah, anyway, we are getting, I've already said this, I need to work on my commentary better. I'm post-commentating this. Oh, this is really stupid right here. I try to kill this heavy like 3 times. I miss backstep 3 times. He kills me, and then the other Spy gets him. Like, what the hell? Because, whatever. But yeah. Anyway, I've already been going on about this. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you want to see more of this, let me know. I'll make the video shorter if you want. Let me know which classes you want. And yeah, basically, well, this Devil Man's trying to capture, but our other Devil Man wins, or like he destroys him, and I top score again. Well, I tie top score, but still. Anyway, guys, that was the first gameplay commentary I've ever done. This was post-commentated, so sorry if it's not that good, because I'm not used to post-commentary. And just wait for it. I will see you guys next time when we do this, and I get top at the leaderboards. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of these. See you guys next time.